Have you ever found something in your backyard that seemed magical? Our story begins on a sunny morning, just like any other. Leo, a curious and bright-eyed explorer, was playing in the garden when something caught their eye. Tucked beneath a big green leaf was a tiny seed, but it wasn't just any seed. It was glowing with a soft, warm light, pulsing gently like a tiny heartbeat. Leo had never seen anything like it. With gentle fingers, they picked it up. The seed felt warm and smooth in their palm. What could it be? There was only one way to find out. Leo found the perfect spot, a little patch of soft earth, and carefully planted the glowing seed. They gave it a little sprinkle of water and waited. And then it happened. The ground began to tremble just a little, and a tiny green sprout pushed its way out of the soil. But this was no ordinary sprout. It grew and grew, faster and faster, swirling and twirling up towards the sky. Leaves unfolded like green wings, and colorful flowers bloomed in an instant. The little plant didn't stop until it was a beautiful, small island of green floating gently in the air right above the backyard. It was a pocket garden, a secret world floating in the sky. A shimmering vine, like a bridge made of morning dew, lowered itself down to Leo. It seemed to be inviting them up. Taking a deep breath, Leo stepped onto the vine and began to climb. The world below grew smaller as they ascended into their very own floating garden. Up close, it was even more incredible. The garden was a patchwork of tiny, wondrous worlds. One patch held a forest where the trees were no taller than Leo's knee. Another had a giant, glistening flower filled with what looked like a miniature ocean. And over there, a patch of fluffy, cloud-like plants seemed to hold a kingdom made of bubbles. It was a universe of adventures, all in one tiny garden. Leo decided to explore the tiny forest first. As they tiptoed among the miniature trees, they heard a little voice. "Hello there, can you help me?" Sitting on a mushroom was a tiny fox with fur the color of autumn leaves. It looked a bit sad. "I've lost my favorite sparkly pebble," the fox whimpered. "It rolled into the Whispering Woods, and I can't find it." The Whispering Woods was a tricky maze of twisting roots and glowing moss. Leo smiled. "Of course I'll help you." Together, they ventured into the maze. The woods whispered riddles and turned them in circles, but Leo listened carefully to the patterns in the whispers. They worked with their new fox friend, using teamwork to navigate the puzzle. Finally, they spotted a pebble, sparkling with all the colors of the rainbow. The little fox was so happy. It did a joyful leap and thanked Leo with a friendly nuzzle. As a reward, the fox gifted Leo a single glowing leaf. The moment Leo touched it, a feeling of warmth and accomplishment washed over them. They had solved the puzzle and made a new friend. With a happy wave goodbye, Leo returned to the center of the pocket garden. It was time to go home, but the adventure wasn't over. As Leo stepped back onto the shimmering vine bridge and returned to their own backyard, the magical garden began to shrink. It swirled and sparkled, folding back into itself until it was once again a single glowing seed resting gently on the grass. Leo picked it up and smiled, knowing that a whole universe of adventures was waiting for them, right inside this tiny, magical seed. What world do you think they'll visit next time? Thanks for watching our story, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Don't forget to follow for more magical tales